hello, hello. Well, it's been way too long, and lots of things have happened since we've been away, and so we're catching up on a lot. Just mowed the paths so that it would clean up a little bit around here, you know. But still, lots and lots to do in the way of weeding, lots of overgrowth. You can see things that just got too heavy for the load or too heavy a load to bear on the trellises here, the supports. Lots and lots of things to take care of. See, the chard is massive. The other day I thinned out this broccoli rabe, the rapini, because there was a bunch in here, and you can see this one already started to go to seed, probably from being too close to one another. Weeds like this really gotta get out of there. And this soul sad melon is all that we see out of this plant. Really not sure, although we can surmise why it doesn't fare so well. Probably just very sensitive. It needs a lot of space. All these weeds, all kinds of things here. Anyhow, why don't we start with a harvest, right? Even though we need to do things like get rid of this. Brought 2 baskets because there's probably 2 baskets worth of stuff to pick and reap. The peppers, you can see, are just thriving. These long Taiwanese hot peppers, as always. Tons and tons of these. What to do with all of them? Make hot sauce, maybe? And we've got these, which I believe this one is the pepperoncini. Very similar to shishito, though. Maybe it is a shishito. No, I think it is pepperoncini. A little kick to it. Fantastic. Maybe we'll pickle these. That's what we can do. Shishitos are over there, and they're doing well as well. But we'll keep them separate so that we don't mix them up. So, that's that. Got lots of orange blaze coming, although this one's rot. So we'll toss that guy. But that guy's good here. Little cutie. There's another one there. Now, they're pretty small. A little rot in the end. And I'm not sure if that's just, you know, from overcrowding or what. But, that's that. So, anyhow, eggplant is massive and still producing, although they're A little strained, it seems. I think things probably wanted even more water than they got while we were away. But, you know, they persevere. Even the zucchini looks like we got a few still coming. These eggplant are not quite ready. And the whole plant is tipping over. So we should set that up better. Here's a nice red bell pepper. Looks ready to go. All these long hots also. I'm really gonna clean up the ground here. Lots and lots of weeds. I should do that all at once. You know, there we are again, always trying to do more than one thing. Should just, you know, do only harvesting or only weeding or something. Pruning, tending. But no, we just do it all whimsically. See, the wildflowers are doing well in the little box there. And the Hungarian hot wax peppers are still just going crazy. Meanwhile, our little sweet bananas, you know, it was a very slow season for this guy, for whatever reason. Now, the thing is, when we harvest a ton of stuff, what do we do with it all, you know? I guess I should be prepared to pickle. I like these weeds, they pull up real easy. So I'm not sure why some of these are having some end rot issues. Not exactly end rot, but some kind of rot. What else? So this tatsoi is doing alright. No spinach for some reason. And we do have some lettuce coming up, which is nice. But it's kind of surprising. We planted this a while ago. I would have thought it'd be more prolific by now, but then again, I haven't been here to water much, so I don't know that it's such a mystery. But what we'll do is just clear this up, and that way maybe these guys will grow strong and big, and I'll have some lettuce before the season's over. and not weeds like this guy that's really taking a hold. These beans here, also not great. Not sure what that's about. Well, that's okay. So, if I recall correctly, we only planted 2 rows of lettuce here because we wanted to give things a little more space than the first planting of this season. It looks like only this one came up in this row, and we were giving everything more space along here, so you can see how it's a little more spaced out. And these guys are doing all right. We just gotta get rid of these weeds so that they have the space they need. Strawberries made it to the ground. We're just trying to get the weeds out here without pulling on the strawberry. That way, we're preventing, hopefully, slugs and other, things from climbing up into the beds. You can see the mower chopped that. I was being a little what's the word? Brusque. But you can see how this is actually established down here. So, not that, we're gonna let strawberries grow in the path, but kind of neat anyway. Maybe we will. Okay, anyway, what are we doing? Weeding the lettuce. So, lots of these really strong-rooted weeds here. Which may be another reason that the lettuce is not so big yet, if it feels like it doesn't have enough root space to, set out a strong footing. I can play into things. These guys, though, real fun to just pull right out. deep in there, these weeds. The roots of these weeds. Alrighty, almost. Okay. What do we think, guys? Better? I think so. Clean up some of this detritus. All right. Wow. Another one. Okay. Better. How about over here? So this is actually a volunteer tomato plant that I had moved out of the way while I was mowing. Well, we can let them hang out, why not? Tatsoi. Looks like it's getting eaten a little bit here. But yeah, looking pretty good. Perhaps we will make some of that with dinner tonight. Just lots of little weeds. Ooh. All right. Now, peas didn't do much. The second round of peas, that is. That's all right. This chard is pretty silly how big it got. And I think what we'll do is actually clean it up a little, because these big pieces may not taste so good anymore. There's a little stink bug for you. So why don't we just clean it up a little. Although I should get those weeds out of the carrots too. Okay. Someone was eating this one. We actually had some of this last night with our chickpea stew. It's nice, you just throw it in towards the end and it kind of cooks in there. You don't really have to cook it, the chard, I mean. It just softens in the stew and it's quite good. Is that chard or is that a weed? I think it's chard. So again, we're just cleaning up here. And by cutting it out, it's gonna encourage more new growth, which is good. Plus, we're getting stuff off the ground, which is good so that it's not picking up disease or bugs. And I really hope the rapini works out, because our first batch of it all went to seed earlier this year because it was just too hot too early. They were doing great, but then they all said, "See ya." Okay. That looks good. So yeah, okay. Okay. I'm just taking away these ones that were eaten by bugs. Okay. That's looking much nicer in there. Mm-hmm. What else we got? So these have been thinned out. I'm gonna get rid of these little onions or whatever they are. Oh, is that? No, okay. I thought I saw a worm which was eating other stuff. So here we got a squash that was doing okay. And these tomatoes have just gone wild. These were all volunteers. Didn't plant these, they just showed up. How nice of them. You can see the squash is grabbing a hold of the tomato as it's making its way through this bed. The other thing is, I'm realizing now that this is a row of arugula that we planted, which came up real strong, but all this other stuff is, you know, bowling it over. So we're gonna give it some room. We'll go to the other side to move all of this over better, but how about that? There you go. All this arugula. And I think this is too. I think I did another row here, but none of it really came, just this. So I'm gonna go around this way. Wow. Okay. while we're here, just note the butternut squash. That's doing pretty good. Another one there. So, what are we going to do here? Well, let's holster that guy for a second. This tomato plant is doing great. Let's try to be mindful of... Oh! Right as I say that, I break something. Okay, so the tomato plant, there's a few different ones. That's the thing here. It's a little hard to tell what's what. Okay, so this is part of this guy. We're just gonna have him hold on to himself for a second. This guy. I'm gonna untie this and retie it. Tomatoes are probably at the end of their, I mean, they are definitely at the end of their season here. You can see a lot of green, but not much ripe. Okay, so let's see, what do we want to do? Well, first of all, let's separate them so we're not yanking on each other. Look at this. Very nice. Ripe. Where's the basket? Over there? Over there too. Well, try to remember that. Okay, so yeah, it's just all over the place. We don't want to damage this squash plant, so I'm going to try to separate it out. Okay. Goodness. We'll just do this for now. Crazy. Yeah, so we got squash and tomato. Oh, I can just hear it snapping. My goodness. This is what happens when we've been away. Well, okay. Let's see. What do we want here? We want to get the squash and the tomato off of the arugula without hurting anybody, which is not always easy. Everything can run along the ground without too much trouble. Alright. Oh. You know, they're so intertwined here. There you go. Okay, so that's the squash plant there. This tomato is going crazy. I think we could stand to prune a bit, but we're just gonna move it out of the way for now. Okay. So that's the squash that was just running over there. This is also the squash running over here. Okay, that's that. Got all of this tomato like that. And we got this tomato also like that. But, you know, pretty much not going to do anything else. We could just pull it. Right now we're just trying to see where we're at. It's also just for a second here. Yeah, we're gonna have to call it soon so we can go make dinner. But at least now we see, okay, here's our arugula. Over here, the basil, you know, it's done. So we can pull it. Wow, that is a really firm plant. So, I could pull all that. This tomato fell. Yeah. Pretty sad state of affairs here from nobody being around to take care of things. That's my bad. But still have some stuff coming, like, you know, these sun sugar tomatoes, and what's doing over here? Chocolate sprinkles, not so much. A little bit. San Marzano. Things got weird. Looks like. Maybe from some irregular rain or lack thereof. But yeah, oh look, there's a little basil still growing there. This tomato plant gave us all, and this one too. And there's some still there. So yeah, you know, things still happening. Mostly peppers. And we do have morning glories that are making significant progress, but no flowers yet. As much as I've steered this guy over here, it doesn't seem to want to go along the fence that direction. Let's go out or over, but maybe we can talk him into it. And this guy too. Lots of progress, but no flowers yet. We'll see. Anyhow, nice to see everybody again, and hopefully see you again soon too.